Hello. Welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures. Welcome back, to the desert. We're out here in Lucerne Valley, Johnson Valley, whatever valley you want to call it, doing some camping. It's just me and my son out here this weekend. Now, unfortunately, he's in the trailer getting a shower, so we'll talk to him a little later on. Actually, to be honest, we've been here since yesterday, and we've already done a pretty good little ride yesterday. Didn't film an intro yesterday to even discuss what we're doing. Just started riding, filming, and chit-chatting. And I just figured, well, I'll do it at, nighttime when we get back. Didn't bother to do it then either. But anyway, here we are. It's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Well, that's the way the calendar works, isn't it? Anyway, so I figured I'll do that now. So we've already gone on a ride where I haven't talked about the fact that I didn't do an intro yet, but I'll do it later. Here we are. Sorry, rambling for no reason. Anyway, we're just out here enjoying some quality father-son time because it's been way too long. Seth, he's 24. He just turned 24 about a week ago. And we're out here kind of celebrating. I was out of town for his birthday and he had other plans, which is fine. And so we're out here celebrating that, getting some good quality time in. Doing some riding. We did, like I said, a pretty good ride yesterday because we got in about midday out here yesterday and rode about 15 miles, rode some pretty good trails. So that was pretty fun. Today, I think we're going to be heading down to Cougar Butte area. We're going to go play in some rocks over there because that's fun, doing some rock crawling things on the quads, ATVs, four-wheelers. Anyway, for quads, we've got Darth and Dusty. As you may or may not know, the last time we were out, did a 3-year kind of review with the 570s, Darth and Dusty. However, Darth didn't make it because Darth was broken with a clutch issue. But it seems like he's back. I had a video where I got into the clutch. Don't know if I fixed anything or not. Just cleaned it. There was some debris in the clutch. But it seems to be working fine. We did a trip to Mammoth not last weekend, the weekend before, Labor Day weekend. Did a trip up to Mammoth. That video from that trip, well, that's probably already on the channel because I've already filmed it and it doesn't make... Anyway, it's on the channel probably already by this time. Did about 100 miles of riding up there, a little over 100 miles. A little bit of issue, achoo, bless you. Gesundheit. A little bit of issue with the clutch right away, but I think it wasn't the clutch. I think it was just because I put a brand new belt and it was stiff and now it's broke in. No issues that entire rest of the weekend. Ride yesterday, no issues. As you'll hear me talk about as we're riding, unless an issue pops up. But it seems to be fine. I'm glad to be riding back down where there's more air in the air. The quads seem to have more power again because up in that elevation up there in Mammoth, man, they did not have much power, let me tell you. But anyway, we're back down riding. You can expect some good scenery, some good trails, and some more general chit-chat while we're doing so. Well, let's go ahead and get on with our weekend. Well, okay, viewers, here we go. So, viewers, like I mentioned in the intro that I haven't yet filmed, but I'm sure that I will film at some point after we get back to the trailer. It's just me and the kid. I've got Seth out here with me. We're just enjoying some good, father-son time. We don't get a lot of it, so we decided to go do that. His birthday was literally a week ago. Kid's 24 now. And that just means that I'm still old. Anyway, We just came back from Mammoth, so like I mentioned earlier, everything's still filthy. The truck, the trailer, the quads, they're all filthy. There's still pine needles in the footwells. All right. We're just going on some random riding. So never mind me if I just come up with some random things to say that make no sense and have nothing to do with what it is we're doing. Anyway, we're just going on a ride and going that way for now. I'll also say that the quad feels a lot better now that I'm not at, over 7,000 feet elevation. It actually seems to have a little bit of power now. It had no power up in Mammoth. It was just climbing every hill was a bit of a chore, and it was overheating. Not overheating, sorry. Never overheated, just they got warm. Did over 100 miles and didn't seem to have any more clutching issues. I hope that's going to stay the same and we're still okay with the clutch on this. We'll see how the weekend goes. See the ruts in what there's the race course that's out here permanently. We've had some monsoons, over the last few weeks out here in Lucerne Valley, Johnson Valley, the place we are at currently. It did get some moisture in a fairly significant amount, so we might find some pretty good washed out trails out here. Last time I rode in this area was back in either May or June. I think it may have been June. And I was doing the 3-year review on these 570 quads. And if any of you out there were watching it, or Seth, if you're actually listening to me back there, this particular quad, Darth, was left at home with a clutch issue. So I was riding Billy Badass the entire weekend on these exact trails. And let me tell you, it did perfectly fine, but I am glad to be back on Darth where it's comfortable, let me tell you. Wow, I can imagine all of this being just flash flood water coming through here. That's pretty neat. Well, here's a big wash. Let's see where this goes. I don't think this was a wash before. This is a new wash. Oh, racetrack. I don't want to be on the racetrack. And I don't want to be on whoops. Let's just go across the desert. Yeah, buddy. Hey, there's what looks to be a little valley over there. Let's see what's in there. I know a lot of you are thinking, don't you know this area really well? Don't you have it all mapped out? The answer to that is yes. I've got it all mapped out. However, on my handy GPS here, I've got all those turned off. See, I forgot to turn them on so I can see them, all the trails that I've mapped out over the years. I forgot to turn them on, so they're not presenting themselves to me on the, on the Garmin GPS machine here. So I'm just kind of looking for a way to go and going that way for today. And with all this water flowing, some of this might get interesting. Oh boy, what's up here? There's nothing up here, just some rocks. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Seth, he's a pro. He sure is indeed. Well, that was a neat shortcut through the hill there. I like that. I don't think I've ever been through there. And that's what I'm talking about. We're just finding trails for no reason. Now, one goal I have for this trip, viewers, is a good night ride. I've never taken you all on a fun night ride before, so I'm planning that. I don't know if that's going to be tonight or tomorrow night. It's going to be one of these nights. We're going for a night ride, and we're going to find cactus people. Yes, we are. Yeah, man, how fun was that hill? How fun was that hill? Yeah. Hey, Massimo, you're always asking the question, what gear, low range, high range, four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive? Look, that was high two-wheel drive. It's because we had the momentum. Now, you could crawl up it in low four-wheel drive, but why? You doing good?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Found us a little bit of single track out here. That's pretty neat. Oh shit. Go to the right, go to the right. When you come over the top, go to the right. Whoopsie. The front end pulled on me coming up that. Well, there was the rains have created quite the rut at the bottom of that. Had to take evasive action. Survived it. Poor Seth, he probably had a heart attack. Oh yeah, we found the jagged rocks over here. Talking about the moves like Mick Jagger. Jagged rocks, Mick Jagger rocks. I realize how dumb that was. Deal with it. Oh yeah. And because it is Lucerne Valley race course again, it's everywhere. There's a trail. Race course again. Yeah. Oh, bottomed out. All good. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I wanted to go that way. Oh, there's going to be another trail. No worries. Oh, here's one. There's something that piqued my interest, caught my eye, if you will, and I want to go see it. I think it's this way. We'll see. Oh yeah. Got a little mine shaft action right here. Oh, and there's Sethy. Didn't quite lose him. Well, viewers, in case you can't tell from the footage of us riding up to this little spot, what we've encountered is one of the many old abandoned mine shafts that are all over the place in the desert, all over the Southwest, probably all over the U.S., but the desert area, there's mines everywhere. People thought they'd come out, make it rich, make a couple of quick bullions or whatever it is they made back in the mining days. We're not going to go in, but we'll take a quick look at it. Main reason we're not going in, though, is because, well, my hip hurts. It's actually my sciatic. Started some treatment, some decompression sessions, things like that. I lifted something I probably shouldn't have lifted, and now I'm paying for it. Anyway, riding, though, seems to be good therapy. I can boogie. Let's get back to looking at this. Nobody cares about my hip. Anyway, all right. So it's a little mine. I'm not going in. The entrance is too short. If it was taller, I might, but I'm not going to go in. This is one you can tell a lot of people come to because, you know, there's trash everywhere. See, we're not going to go really in very far, and just because it's too short. And these mines here in Lucerne Valley, they're not that interesting other than the fact that they are abandoned old mines. And have no clue what people would be mining for back in the days of the mining things. Gold, silver, copper, lead, who knows? But they're interesting. That number means something. I couldn't tell you what. But this mine, I don't believe, I have been in it before, probably like, I don't know, many years ago. I don't think it goes very far in. I don't remember if it has any turns, but like I said, it's kind of short, and I'm tall, and my hip hurts, so we're not doing it. Anyway, coming back out, you know, the view from this particular location is fantastic. Ow, that was a bush in my head. Okay. And it's a little windy, so hopefully that doesn't get too annoying. Come around and check out the view. What's happening there, Seth? Seth's having a good time. He's got a mustache right there on his face. That's new. Anyway, like I was saying, the view out here, it's pretty fantastic. I'm going to come out here to the edge. I'm going to stand on the edge. You can hear all the wind noise. Maybe I'll turn this way. There we go. So it's presently a Tuesday. You know, the kid's got a weird work schedule. He's an EMT, works for an ambulance company, and he's off usually during the week, so taking advantage, a few days of camping, riding, getting back to hanging out with each other. It's been way too long, so that's what we're doing this weekend. But I think for now what we're going to do, put the helmets back on, and get back to doing some riding. Okay, well, that was nifty and neat, and we had to stop and had a chat. Now we're gonna ride and probably chat some more. Now, I thought on the way up to this little mine shaft, pretty sure I saw signs of another one over here on the right. Now, I don't think there's any use in going over there to it because the hill that it's in is pretty small. It's not very big, so whatever's there is not really going to be worth looking at. And yeah, sure enough, right here we've got a mine here. See these stakes? There's a pit mine there, like a shaft down. And you can see a road, some rocks built, some tailings there. And you can see that there's some fencing here and some up above it. So that's signs that those mine shafts go straight down. there's no real use in going and looking at those because there's really not much you can do. And as a matter of fact, you've got an open shaft right here, and that's the kind of stuff you got to watch out for. You know, in the desert races out here in this area, also up in the Red Mountain, Spangler Hills area, there's a lot of those open mine shafts like that are those vertical mine shafts. They're everywhere, and not always does the BLM go out and put fencing around them, or if they do, maybe people take it down. Who knows? But there has been incidents during the races where somebody veers too far away from the marked race course, you know. And the rules say 50 feet on either side, so that's the host club for the race course. It's their responsibility when they're marking the course to make sure they stay more than 50 feet away from any open mine shaft. Anyway, it has happened where there's been a racer here and there that would be going off the marked course. The advantage there is the terrain might be a little smoother, so they could be a little faster, but in doing so, they got themselves in a little bit of trouble because they got too far away from the race course and happened to fall into a mine shaft. Not a good situation. Anyway, I'm babbling only because I saw open mine shafts and it brought back some memories of some people. Back to riding on this here trail. So I want to go up and over the top of this here hill, and that's the hill where the mine shaft was. See, the mine shaft was right over there. I want to go up and over the top. There's a trail right there that'll do that. That's where we're going. Yes, sirree. Okay, so now we're going to have a few words about this hill. Some of this will be for Massimo. Like I said, he's always asking me how I do the hills and whatever. It is entirely possible to climb this entire hill in high and two-wheel drive. I have proof of this from a video when we did the review of the 3-year review of the quads, and I was actually not on this because it was broken. Tam, the wife, didn't realize I had stopped to put Billy in 4-wheel drive and in low range. She took off. She did the whole thing in 2-wheel drive high on Dusty back there. Like I said, we know it's entirely possible and not too difficult, but what we're going to do, because I want to make it easy, is I'm going to put it in low, and I'm going to put it in 4-wheel drive. Did I put it in 4-wheel drive? Is that not how you do it? Oh, there we go. For all-wheel drive, it's Polaris. They don't do 4, they do all. You got your set back there? He's all set. So we're just going to happily crawl up these hills. And here we go. And the biggest reason I'm doing this, like I said, just to make it easy and I don't have to fight it. It's fine. We'll cut to the right. Yep. Work our way back over. That's the first bit of it. Oh yeah, Seth's still back there. Well, he hadn't screamed at me yet, so I figured he'd still be back there. And from up here, we should be able to have a look at where this boulder is. It's directly in front of us. And we should be able to see that mine shaft we were parked at. And we can, it's right there. That's where we were parked just a minute ago, having a chit-chat. Complaining about my old hip, all those things. Anyway, onward we go. Now, for anybody out there that's not experienced in climbing hills like this, you'd notice the one thing I'm not doing is I'm not jamming the throttle on and off. The rains have made a mess on this hill. Anyway, I'm not jamming the throttle on and off. I am keeping it steady. And that's what you want when you're doing this kind of stuff. You want to be steady on the throttle. If you want to increase throttle, you don't want to do it all at once. If you want to decrease, you don't want to just let go. You want to be smooth and steady on the gas, on the throttle. I would say on the loud pedal, but it's not really a pedal, is it? It's just a lever for your right thumb. Anyway, we'll keep going. And there we are. It dropped us down the backside like I was wanting to do. We get down this little bit, we can come out of four-wheel drive and put it back into the high range, be just fine. Two-wheel drive, high range. What'd you think of that hill? Can you believe Tam did that in two-wheel drive high on that quad like it was nothing?
I believe it.
She's crazy. Anyway, here we go. Here's another one of those mine shafts here. There's another one over there. You got to be careful. You got to keep your eyes open. Thankfully, they're not on the roads or on the trails, but it's got to keep your eyes open if you're hiking or wanting to explore a little bit off the trail over here. You don't fall into one of those. That was a rock. Oh, we're getting ready to go through the gates of Mordor. Not really, but that's pretty cool. Ow! Ow, rock. Ow! Okay. Danger! Danger! That's one of them hills you go to the top, you don't know what's on the other side. It could be a complete cliff, you don't know. Oh, look, race course. If you hit that at speed, it's not bad. However, these are not as nice. Race course. Except this is the kind they write stories about. You can find them under Good Germs nightmare files. Okay. Never mind that. That was no. I'm not sure how many people know this, but Camp Rock Road, which is that dirt road that comes up through Johnson Valley, during the week it's used pretty heavily by trucks. It's probably the only reason why they maintain this road. They go up the road and up to some mine or thing way up there, and they use this road up and down to transport whatever it is, you know, they're pulling out of the ground, whatever it is they're mining. So this is pretty much my favorite spot when we camp out here in Lucerne Valley. This is pretty much where we always end up camping. It's a good spot. There's a rock hill here. There's actually two of them. Just down to the south of us, there's another one. This is the more north one. But from up here, it's a really good view of things. I'm going to try to not step on anything. I'm just wearing sandals. Not a good idea. I've already lost them once. But anyway, from here you get a really nice view of sort of the desert. You know, obviously we just saw that truck come up this road here in front of us. But you get a really nice view back there. Of course, you've got West Ord Mountain. Here you've got Ord Mountain. Maybe it's called East Ord Mountain or it's just Ord Mountain. Pretty big desert mountain there. And then just all this open desert. And you can see our camp right there at the base of this hill. And if I come this way just a skosh, just a little bit, you can see down here in the distance Anderson Dry Lake and Anderson Mountain. Like I said, this is one of our favorite spots. We tend to try to camp here whenever we come out here. Fun fact, this is where we had my 50th birthday party last year. Had all kinds of rigs set up here. friends from all over came out to celebrate. It was awesome. I didn't do any filming at all that weekend. It was just about, celebrating getting older and hanging out with friends and family. So we had a lot of people out here. It was a really awesome time. Oh, here's a really good view of what's down there. Okay. Oh, there's a truck down there. We've been all alone so far. There's a fly on me. We've been all alone out here so far because it's during the week. But I see a truck down there. I thought I heard a dirt bike earlier, and that's probably why. All right, so you can see out there in the distance, you've got the lake bed at the base of the mountain. And then further out in the distance, you can see, let me zoom in more, Cougar Buttes, kind of down there in you can see Cougar Buttes. I can't talk this morning. Anyway, you can see Cougar Buttes just behind all those trails. That's where we're going to be headed today, although this is the beginning of the video. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't figured out how I'm editing yet. So anyway, today we're going to go down to Cougar Buttes down there and we're going to play. But behind that, you can see the Mitsubishi cement plant up there at the base, or going up towards Big Bear. And that's Big Bear right there in the background. Well, I think that's probably enough chit chat for now. I'm going to head back down to the trailer and try not to slip, trip, or fall. I've got a bit of a sciatica pain in my hip. Oddly, riding doesn't bother it. Feels good riding, to be honest with you. It's sitting in a chair that hurts. Walking is okay. Anyway, enough of that. We're just gonna head down there, back down to the camp, and probably start getting ready for today's ride. Looking for a long ride today, I think. Probably a few hours. We're going to take lunch with us so we don't have to hurry back to camp to make lunch or whatever. Anyway, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm excited.
All right, well, here we go. Let's go looking for another trail. Ah! There's a trail. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, but it's not going the way I want to go. I want to go that way. So now we're just going to go back to the trail we were on. Or maybe not. This one looks better. Jackrabbit! Jackrabbit! Get it! Get it! Get it! Haha! Jackrabbit! That boy was flying through the desert. Hey, a trail that's tolerable. Well, viewers, we are entering some of the outlying areas of Cougar Buttes. Seth wanted to spend some time doing some technical riding, low speed, crawling through some areas. And well, this is the place to do it. And it's a lot of fun. And we're just going to continue having a lot of fun. Let's see what kind of nonsense we can do right here. See if we can make a trail on these rocks. Just a little bit of practice. And yes, Massimo, I will tell you what gear I'm in. I am in four-wheel drive low. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, that's fun stuff. But as you can tell, well, not as you can tell, but there's more out there, and we're going to slowly work our way over to those areas. Okay, two-wheel drive, high gear. That's fine. We're going to go over there where there's more fun. Careful. Okay, we're going to see if we can navigate this. Wish us luck. So far, that was easier than it looked. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, this is fun. A little crazy right there, but nothing bad. Nice. How you doing back there? Lovely. Smooth on the throttle. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, there's a sign. That must be a trail for rock crawlers like the big buggies. And somebody marked it. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh my. Is there a way? Not straight, but maybe this way. Oh yeah. Oh, and here we can come down right here. You got to be careful on picking your line down here, all right? If you go too far to the right, it's going to be too big of a drop. Oh yeah, that's lovely. No. I want to go this way. This will be interesting. Whoa. Wait so I can film you coming up that, okay? All right. Be careful, that right front's going to come way up. Oh, like a pro, my boy. Actually, you made it look easier than I did. Probably learned from my mistake on that one and took the better line. Let's see where this goes. This maybe just makes a loop. I don't know. Then again, we might have to back out of it. I don't know that either. Oh, this is neat. Oh, yeah. I promised you some rock crawling. Let me see if this can go down. Oh yeah, easy. Here's a sign. It says Diva's Delight. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's a climb right here that you can do with if you have a rock crawler buggy. No. And I'm not sure if we can make this, but we're going to see. Oh, it's just scary. And now it's really scary. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Don't have it all the way in gear. This is more work than it's worth, and it's not fun. Oh, shoot. I don't want to go down that. Do I have a choice? Can I go backwards? Maybe I can just turn. Oh, to the left? On the other side, it's just a drop. Folks, that's just part of trying to find your own trail sometimes. You find stuff that works, and sometimes you find stuff that doesn't work for you. I want to go find some more places, so we're going to go find a trail out of here and find some more places. Did we come down that? How? Right there, right? I gotta be honest, I'm not convinced I want to go up it. Dude, it is straight up right there. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get up that. For either one of us. Oh my God, that's scary as hell. Wait for me to come back to watch you. I'll walk over so I can watch you, okay? Oh my goodness, that was scary, dude. I mean, it worked. Did you see the line I took? Okay, remember, no sudden throttlages. Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay, viewers. Here's the thing you got to know about Seth. If he decides he wants to do something, no matter what it is, play pool, play darts, play cornhole, be an electrician, be an EMT. Apparently, he just does it and does it better than most. Damn it, dude. All right. He says, oh, that was easy. Look, that was terrifying. All right. It was fun now that I've done it. The cameras do not do it justice on how steep and hairy that actually was to come up, but there you go. We need to get on a trail and some open roads. My belt's getting hot. I can smell it. Like, it's not smoking, it's not slipping, but I can smell it. Oh, ow, there we go. Lovely. Okay, let's get these things out of low gear and get them out of four-wheel drive. And let them cool down, because all that, it's fairly warm today. It's about 80 or so degrees, and all of that is keeping everything nice and toasty warm. The radiator fan is just running nonstop, so we need to get some air moving. So let's go do that. Find a trail, find some more buttes to go play on. I don't recall ever riding over here before, so I guess we'll see what we see. It doesn't mean I haven't, I just don't remember it. There's a trail down there. Maybe it looks a little familiar to me. Maybe a little bit. And the trail runneth out. No more trail. I think down here I saw some trail. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. I don't know how far this trail actually goes, if it goes all the way through or not, but I guess we'll find out. I don't think so. Okay, 4x low. You want a little bit of momentum over that ridge, but you saw how the back of the quad slid, right? There we go. See, that's not bad. The good thing is, if we get blocked off down here, I know I can get back up that without complaining, like a little girl. Let me see what's up here. Yeah, come on. Oh, all right. But yeah, you can come this way. I'll sit where I'm at, just, and then because there's a specific trail we have to take, or not. There's two options. I'm going to go to the right. I don't know what the backside of that looks like. You can come, oh, never mind. I was going to say you could come over the top easier. That off camber right there was just a little tricky. Huh, another trail. All right, I'm going to see where this goes before you come up. Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah. This is better just to the left right here. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. I love it. I love it. What's up here? Every time we turn a corner, it's like, what kind of a drop off do we have now? I don't know. Yeah, this is a no. This is a definite no. Is there a way back down? No, I'm not coming down that. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that either. That's what I'm doing. Well, there's another trail over here, because that is 100% a no-go. Never mind us viewers, we're just trying to figure out how to get out of where we're at. Oh, this trail doesn't go anywhere for us. Never mind. Look at that cool hanging rock right there. That's just a stop. I get it. All right, we'll go back the way we came. Nothing wrong with that. It was fun. Oh, here's the other trail I saw. We can't get into it, but there it is. Yeah, go left, yeah. Well, viewers, that trail was fun, but wouldn't let us back out of the canyon, so that's okay. Oh, I remember this part. Back to 4x low again. Seth is awesome back there. Okay, I think we're safe to put it back. We're in high two-wheel drive again. Yep, and we're back where we started this trail. Well, that was good fun. I'm getting hungry. You getting hungry? Yeah, let's park over here and eat. There's some rocks we might be able to sit on. Well, viewers, what we've done now is decided to stop and have a lunch break. Made some sandwiches back at the trailer, and we're going to eat them because we're hungry. We've been riding for a little while, maybe an hour and a half. I really don't know. Who cares how long we've been riding? All you know is we've been having fun, and that's all that matters. This is how much of a dork we are. I wanted to park the quads in a way that would make a cool photograph. Couple of dorks. What are you going to do? You know, sometimes it's fun to be a dork. Pretty cool backdrop for having lunch. Let me see if I can make a big zoom. There we go. That's a pretty cool backdrop for having lunch right there. I saw a chipmunk. Oh, he's over there now. Zoom it in. There he is. Look at the little fella. Hello, little chipmunk. Oh, you're adorable. Oh, hello. Yeah, don't look at me in that tone of voice. Well, where are you gonna go? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, little fella? You're just staring at me. Oh, there you go.
You run away?
Nope. Well, he's kind of... Are you coming back?
I'll give him some food.
Whose great idea was it to park on a rock? Well, viewers, we've had some yummy lunches and hung out, found a chipmunk, tried to play with it. It didn't really want to play, so it allowed us to video record on it, and that was neat. Now we're gonna do some more riding in the desert. We're just gonna go into that way sort of direction, try to see if we can find some more cool trails in a bit. Yep. All right then. Oh, here's a trail. There's a reason I went over that rock on the right. It's because it's sharp and I didn't want to cut the tire. Yeah. These are the trails that Ruby overheated on. I call this area Hot Ruby Wash. That was for your benefit. Tam absolutely adores these trails right here. Now, we were going the other direction though. We're going the opposite way. Four-wheel drive would have been nice there, but whatever. I don't know where I'm going from here. Just letting you know. Well, do I want to go up? I don't know if I saw a trail. What's up this? Let's go up the wash. I don't know what's up here. Yep. Bless you. Well, I knew there would be two. Well, here's a trail here. Here's another trail here. There's another one there. This wash just keeps going. Until it doesn't. I'm gonna see what's on top. Oh no, the wash keeps going this way. Never mind. Ooh, it gets narrow. Haha, this is fun. Ow. Look at that crazy spider web right here. I don't know how much farther we can keep going, but this is fun. Just when you think the trail runs out, it turns a corner. I know at some point this has got to run out. Sticker bush. Is this it? We can probably work our way around. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be the end of it up here. There's no more trail left. Viewers, we're just playing a game of choose your own adventure here. Oh, that's right. I went this way because we're too wide to fit in that little gap. That's why I went around this way. What's he doing over there? Dropping in. Would you have to get that out of your system?
Yeah, just one.
All good. Kids never grow up, me included. We're just relaxing in the trailer, and these cows are just walking by. A couple of cows and a bull cow. That's slightly alarming. Okay. Well, okay, viewers, we've gone back to the trailer, as you know, hung out, we had some dinner, and like I mentioned earlier, we're headed out for a night ride, and this is the first night ride I think I've ever done with you all. And I actually have an agenda for tonight's night ride. I'm going to try to find a mine. Now, it's not a mine we're going to go in. It's a vertical shaft mine. It goes down. But there's some cool things around it. And what's going to make this slightly more challenging than normal is that I've only ever been there once, and that was only a few months ago. But I didn't have GPS running, so I really don't know exactly where it is. I roughly know where it is, but not exactly. So, we're going to try to find it at night from memory. And I'm not even sure if you can see me because you've got headlight glare right in you right there, but we'll see if I can do something with that in the edit. But in the meantime, I guess we're riding at night, and we're going to try to find some things. Okay. A little bit of an interesting, very interesting thing happened while we were just hanging out in the trailer waiting for it to get dark for our night ride. I'm just sitting on the couch in the trailer there. Sorry, I had to change trails. I'm just sitting on the couch in the trailer there talking to Seth, who's sitting on one of the chairs, and I happened to see through the door a cow, and then another cow, and then a man cow walk right by Cam. I did get that on video. Very And then the boy cow looked at me. He stopped and he looked at me following his girl cows. And I was a little bit scared. I did not want him to stop and try to, come get me. Anyway, cows. Racetrack. Yeah, racetrack. Aggressive racetrack right here. Yep. Anaconda. Bumpy. There will be a trail. Have faith. Not this. Or this. Actually, right here, I think is the trail I like. Yep, this is the trail I like. One of the trails that I like. Racetrack. We're off to a great start, folks. We've done nothing but cross the racetrack at least twice. I almost forgot, there's a second thing, viewers, we're going to be watching out for tonight. And that is cactus people. Not many people know that when you ride at night in the desert, the cactus people come out. I know it sounds weird. There's not really a lot of cactus out here in this part of the desert. But there are cactus people. I'll let you all ponder on what that means for a while. Viewers, I'm not sure, but I think I've missed the trail I was looking for. It's not... So it's tricky because not only am I trying to find something at night that I only have been to during the day, and I'm not sure what it looks like at night, but the road is no longer a road. It's a wash now. God, this just doesn't look quite right. Maybe it's that over there. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe I found the trail. I don't know. Would it be that way? Probably not. This way? I don't think so. This doesn't look familiar. Oh, cactus person. Never mind, it's not a cactus person, it's just a Joshua tree. But you get what I mean. And that is the power line road, so that is not the way. I don't think I'm going to find the mine with the trail. I think it's over there somewhere. I can't find the trail to get to it. So I think we're, at this point, just going for a night ride.
Cool.
All right. So anyway, viewers, the legend of cactus people is literally the desert at night is so different than it is during the day. I mean, most things are different at night, but the desert can be deceiving, and your eyes can really play tricks on you. And sometimes it seems like there's people out in the desert. So we affectionately call them cactus people. It's just like I said, it's your eyes and your mind playing tricks on you in the dark. Things reflecting from your headlights. Just everything looks different at night. And you might have noticed, if you can see it, there's tracks on the ground that look like ours. We did come on this particular trail yesterday, and it is on my GPS, so that's more or less what I'm following right now. We're not going to find the mine. I don't even know what canyon it's in, and at night everything looks so different. And a lot of the trails no longer look like trails. They're washed out, so they don't even look the same. Race course again. I actually see camp. The other thing that's alarming viewers at night is things that reflect that you don't expect. Like all of a sudden there's a post in front of us that's got a reflector, but also bits of trash that people leave behind, or maybe balloons that float around and land out. At night those things reflect, and it's you know, shocking sometimes. You don't know what it is, and you find out a piece of trash. Earlier I was looking at a light. I don't know why that light was there on the side of the hill. But yeah, I can see our camp from here. Which is a little strange to say, because I didn't realize we would really be that close to it. Rock. Race course. I don't like the race course. We need to get off the race course. Ow. Let's get off the race course. All right, enough of this. We're going cross country. I don't even understand how we came to the trailer in this direction. I don't know how we managed to find it this way. But sure enough, there's camp. Well, viewers, that was almost a success. Well, it was a success. We came back safe. That's important. And we did find some cactus people. We talked about the cactus people. But, as you know, we never found the canyon I was looking for that had the mine. That would have been cool. Next time, I guess. Who invited the wind back? Well, good morning. I hope you all enjoyed, that night ride from last night. We did not find what I was looking for. I was looking for a particular canyon that I've only ever seen in the daytime. And, trying to find things at night, it's a little bit different. To add to that, I didn't have a GPS on me the last time we were here, the day that I found it. So I didn't have it noted. It's somewhere over there in them hills. That's fine. We still had a good night ride anyway. We ended up on some of the same trails that we rode on yesterday, or Tuesday. Not yesterday. Yesterday's Wednesday. On Tuesday, we rode on some of the same trails we rode on Tuesday. And we got back, and I asked Seth if he recognized any of them. He's like, not at all. I didn't recognize any of them. And that's the way it is when you ride at night. Nothing really looks the same. Cactus people, they're out and wandering around. And shadows make everything different. Rocks look scary. Totally changes the ambience. I love night riding. It's been a long time since I've done that, actually. We're usually just wanting to hang out by the fire, not really do much at night, but a little bit of a night ride, it's good for you. But anyway, this has been a great few days hanging out with the kid. He's still in the trailer sleeping. He said he wanted to get up early today so he could get packed up at a good time and get back. And he's still in the trailer sleeping. And I've been out here drinking on my coffee. I'm almost done with this coffee. I'm going to have to make another coffee. Anyway, he wanted to get up early. He's still in there sleeping. He was pretty tired. But I would like to thank you all for hanging out with us. Anytime I can get to hang out with any of the kids together, one on one, whatever, it's always a special time. And this was a really incredible 3 days, and I'm glad that you all were able to join us out here. Um, but I guess that'll do it. Yeah. Listen, thank you all for being here. And y'all ride safe, camp safe. Enjoy the cactus people at night, and we'll see you later. Bye bye now.